I am at the scene of the crime spree in City Hall. Just today, a few minutes ago, the city has appointed its interim city manager. This is Operation Cover Up, and the city has appointed Al Short to replace the city manager who they fired on Thursday. Just one day after, the city manager wrote a letter to every member of the council outlining criminal activity. He said at the meeting that there were, inside the letter, he covered neglect of duty, he covered waste of public funds, and he also covered gross mismanagement. The city immediately moved to fire the city manager, which is against the law. At that point, he had whistleblower protection, but I believe that 3 members at least of the council are far more worried about going to jail than they are putting taxpayers on the hook for multi-million-dollar whistleblower lawsuits, of which there are now 3. The city manager, I'm sure, will be filing one, and the last 2 city clerks have whistleblower lawsuits against the city. I predicted that today they would appoint somebody to be the interim city manager who has skin in the game, and they have. Al Short is a former director of public works, and he can be counted on to impede the FBI investigation. While Al Short was not named in the subpoena issued by the FBI after the grand jury found probable cause of corruption inside of this city hall last August, it was in Al Short's office that the ZHA contract was opened. The ZHA contract was opened, the sealed contract that had the numbers crossed out. You may recall my reporting of the missing $4,300. Inside City Hall still is Mayor Mark Sheldon. His office is just down the street because he also owns Gulf Coast Jam and Sand Jam. And it is in that office that he shares space, or at least in the same building, with the city attorneys right here. He spends sometimes half a day, maybe all day, with Cole Davis, the city attorney that does the dirty work for the city. The big news today is that the cover-up has begun. They've appointed Al Short. He will serve for about 3 months at $13,000 a month. And Al Short can be counted on. He has skin in the game to impede the FBI investigation. More to follow.